Welcome to this introduction on linked lists. Today, we are going to break down one of the most fundamental data structures in computer science. We will explore what nodes and pointers are and how they work together to organize data efficiently. So, what exactly is a linked list? Unlike an array where items are packed together like sardines in a tin, a linked list is a linear data structure where elements are stored in separate places in memory. They are connected by pointers, creating a chain. Imagine a treasure hunt where each clue leads you to the location of the next clue. That is exactly how a linked list operates. The building block of a linked list is called a node. Every node is a container with two distinct compartments. The first compartment holds your actual data, like a number or a text string. The second compartment is a pointer, often called next, which stores the address or reference to the very next node in the sequence. There are two special terms you need to know. The head is the very first node in the list. It is our entry point. If you lose the head, you lose the entire list. At the other end, the last node points to null. Null simply means nothing, indicating that we have reached the end of the line and there are no more nodes to follow. Let us visualize how this looks in computer memory. Arrays require a single block of contiguous memory, which can be hard to find if the array is large. Linked lists are flexible. Their nodes are scattered throughout memory wherever space is available. The pointers act as the connecting bridges, ensuring the order remains intact despite the physical separation. There are a few variations of this structure. The singly linked list is the standard version where you can only move forward. The doubly linked list adds a second pointer to each node, allowing you to move both forward and backward. Finally, the circular linked list connects the last node back to the first, creating an endless loop. To read data from a linked list, we perform an operation called traversal. We start at the head pointer. We process the data in that node, then use the next pointer to hop to the subsequent node. We repeat this process step by step until we hit the null pointer, signifying the end. One of the superpowers of a linked list is insertion. If you want to add a new item between two others, you do not need to shift everyone else around like in an array. You simply create the new node and update the pointers of the neighboring nodes to include it. It is fast and efficient. Everything has trade-offs. The advantage here is dynamic size. The list can grow or shrink instantly without pre-allocating memory. However, the disadvantage is that we lose random access. You cannot instantly jump to the 10th element. You must walk through the first 9 to get there. Also, storing all those extra pointers consumes a bit more memory. To recap, a linked list is a chain of nodes, where each node contains data and a pointer. The head tells us where to start, and null tells us where to stop. This dynamic structure is crucial for many advanced topics like trees and graphs, making it an essential tool in your coding toolkit.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.